Hi everyone, my name is Alexandra Hudson. I'm author of the book, The Soul of Civility, Timeless Principles to Heal Society and Ourselves. And I am honored that Holly is talking with you a little bit today about civility in the state of Texas. I have thoughts on this. I'm excited about what's happening in Texas. I'm going to offer the same invitation to you that I did to a bipartisan and bicameral group of Texas state legislators when I was there in Austin 2 months ago. It was incredible. I had a legislator reach out to me saying, I've read your book and I want to invite my peers to read it. I said, okay, how can I help? And all of a sudden I find myself in Austin 2 months ago. And I said to the room of legislators, I said, first of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for your service. This is a hard time to be in public life where literally it's a hazardous occupation to be a leader in public life right now. So thank you for your service. And I said, also, second, this is not the goal. The goal is not to be here one day, to hear me talk once, to read a nice book one time. The goal is to use this book to build a culture of flourishing across difference in the Texas state legislature where you are free, you and your peers are free to bring your deeply held opinions to the fore, your principles to the fore without fear of reprisal from your peers or from the public. That is the goal. That is the premise of democracy, that we are going to disagree. Disagreement is a feature of democracy, not a bug. But can we disagree without dehumanizing one another? And that's what my book aims to recover. A high view of humanity. Can we rediscover the gift of being human in ourselves and others, even those that we disagree with, even those that we will never see again and who can never repay us? That's what we owe one another by virtue of our humanity. And so I'm excited about what's happening in Texas. There are currently 250 copies of this book in the Texas state legislature right now being read by your leaders, by your peers. And I'm honored that Holly is also leading a parallel initiative for incoming legislators so that when they arrive in January to serve, they are ready. They are sowing seeds of trust and friendship now. They're saying, what kind of leader am I going to decide to be now? Before the stakes are high, before your principles are tested because of a high stakes political environment that invariably is going to change the calculus. But I am so excited. I'm so hopeful for our country because of what's happening in Texas. And let me invite you as well to dream about what an era of multi-dimensional human flourishing might look like for Texas. That is the goal. Not just can we grit our teeth and endure difference, but how can our disagreement, our difference, actually bring out the best in us? How can they create creative tension and foster progress and flourishing for us all? That is the goal. My vision for Texas is a renaissance in Texas, an era of multi-dimensional human flourishing across difference. That's what we're building in the legislature, and we invite your help outside the legislature to support this work. And I would be honored to hear how you think that this book can serve you in your marketplace as life as well. So we invite you to be part of this initiative. We invite you to partner with us. Please reach out with any ideas you have. I'm excited for how this work might be able to serve your state, how it is serving your state and your leaders. And I cannot wait for what is to come. Thanks again, Holly.